Okay, I want to go ahead and show you how to graph inequalities on the Casio calculator. This is an inequality because it has a less than sign right there. So let me go ahead and get the calculator open. I'm in the graph menu right now. Okay, again, the graph menu, once you get the calculator open, just go down to the graph area, hit execute, and you're in the graph area. Now usually this starts off with this sort of look. Let me change the type back to the regular type, which is y equals. And you know, you could graph this one 2x minus 3 just by typing in 2x minus 3, and that's an equation that you graphed, and you can draw it right there. And I tell you what, I'll go back and get some of these off of there. So I have a couple that are selected that I'll deselect. So like this one, I could either delete it or select it to deselect it, and down here select to deselect it, that word right there. So now when I draw it, I only have the one I just put in right there, that equation. But I want to graph this inequality. So to do that, let me exit, and I can either delete the one I just typed in or deselect it. I'll delete this one, I guess. So we'll say F1 for yes. So I don't know if I can just click right there, but I'll click right here. F1 for yes, delete that. So I want to type in this inequality, so I change the type of equation or inequality that I'm typing in. So type, and then what you want to do is if you go to more choices here, you can choose the type of inequality that we have, and we have a less than sign. So I'll just do less than, and now I'll type in the rest of the equation. 2, see, the inequality didn't show up till I started typing 2x minus 3. So hit execute and it locks it in, and you can see the less than is showing right here. And now I'll just draw this, and it drew the line, and it drew it as a dotted line because it doesn't include, it doesn't say less than or equal to, it just says less than. So that's why that's a dotted line, and it's shaded below the line. So there you go. You get all your stuff off of that. I think you can still get your y-intercepts and all that by doing gsolve y-intercept. There's your y-intercept of the line that separates the solution region from the non-solution region. But you can get all your stuff, even the x-intercept, by doing gsolve root, and you'll get your x-intercept right there. But it drafts inequalities for you. So now I'll tell you what, let's change this from a less than. Let's change it to a greater than. So let me exit, and if I go up here, I might be able to change the type right now to, let's say, greater than right here, and lock it in. Oh, I don't think that locked it in. Let's see if we can do it another way. Let me hit exit, and let's hit type. And maybe let's try this and see if we can do a greater than here. And that converted it. So we could do it that way. It converted it to a greater than sign. Hit execute, and now we got the other side of it. So I did that, and you can see it's still dashed because it doesn't include the line. Let's do it one more time. Hit exit, hit type, and I could go over and hit convert right here. Convert it to, let's say, a greater than or equal to, and see, it just changed it to a greater than or equal to. Then draw it, and now it still looks dashed to me on there, the line does, but it's supposed to be a greater than or equal to. I'll tell you what, I'll deselect that one, and I'll go down and retype it in one more time, and I'll do type. Let's do more choices right here, and then the greater than or equal to right there, and type in 2x minus 3, lock it in, and now let's draw it. And yet to me that might look still dashed, but it's supposed to be a solid line right there, greater than shaded to the left. But anyway, there's your inequalities graphed for you.